Hey Galaxy here. So, title update day, patch day, whatever you want to call it, is a time that, hope springs eternal for all Madden players. That is this finally the one that's going to fix all of the nightmares that we've been through? Is this the psychological trauma coming undone? Is this where Madden finally becomes amazing? Well, let's talk about it. We're going to go through the notes one by one. I can't promise anything that you haven't seen before. A lot of the issues I feel still remain, but, we're looking at 22 at this point, right, for those issues. But I do want to go through the notes because there are a lot of big changes here, and it is kind of an extensive patch. It's kind of cool getting a big patch in February. It really keeps the game a little bit more fresh. I was hoping for more. If you follow me on Twitter, I was hoping for more plays. Like, I don't know why they got rid of giving us plays. Where's our live playbooks, not feedbooks. Feedbooks is like what you feed a fox, right? Because we're farm animals. No, that makes no sense. All right, so here are the key highlights. There are both for Xbox Series X and and the current gen. So all of us Stadia owners will have to look forward to that later. But I'll go through for all the people that might be on next gen and current gen. We'll get through that. So these are the key highlights. We'll go through each one of them. I think the biggest thing for next gen was Locomotion. It's the least fun part is the agility / change of direction of players. Makes the game less fun to play than current gen, even though people say like, oh, it's more realistic because they run similar, but man, they don't turn similar at all to real life players, and it is annoying. All right, gameplay updates. Tuning to outside deep zone defenders and cover 3 to improve the timing of the drop to appropriate coverage depth when lined over outside receiver running a short route. An adjustment will allow him to play deeper slot route. So basically, the cover 3 beater was put your outside guy in a smoke pattern, put your inside guy, your slot receiver on a streak, and he ran past because the deep third bit down on the smoke, and he just ran right past him. So here's the thing. My thing with cover 3 is I hate when people are able to sit in one formation and one play all game long, spamming one cover 3, and you can't take advantage of it deep. Now, I don't think this was a great cover 3 beater. This is fine that it's out of the game. There are other ones we have. But, I think coverage beaters for this game are good, right? Because instead, then it becomes like a 2-man pass rush, flood everything low on the ground, like mids, middle, sidelines, that kind of stuff, and then just have 3 guys over top, and you can't do anything with it, right? That's why I think coverage beaters are actually good for the game, to make people adjust, make them play football, make them have to be able to hey, you can't just sit there and do nothing on defense and use it over the middle and have no brains whatsoever. You actually have to change it up, maybe switch to cover 2, go to a cover 4, that kind of stuff, but I don't think this will stop the cover 3 spam at all. They're making cover 3 better, but, zone coverage in next gen was, already suspect. They're buffing it quite a bit against the pass. I don't think I saw any, run tunes, which I'm a little disappointed on. No pursuit fixes. Hopefully next year. Tune in to outside deep center and cover 3 to reduce the frequency of jumping inside to cover an out route from the slot, allowing an outside receiver and the streak fade to get behind him. See, that's fine, right? Like when a receiver just runs straight and the guy jumps a guy inside, that doesn't make any sense, right? That's not that's a legitimate bug. He should, as a cover 3 deep, he should cover that streak first and foremost, and the underneath guys are not his responsibility. So that's a good one. I think they're both fine fixes, the first 2 for cover 3, but I just hope they don't get rid of all of our cover 3 beaters down the line because people like spamming that, and I really hope they don't listen to spammers like that. Fixed an issue causing receivers to sometimes run into the back of slower defender playing a deep zone assignment. Good idea. You know what? Leading to an avoidance animation disrupting the route. I feel like avoidance animations should be not in the game then, right? If avoidance animations, you put them in the game to avoid people, but if it disrupts the route, that's not good. That's not a good animation. I don't know. Avoidance animations should just maybe get past them faster. I don't know. But disrupting the route is different than the avoidance animation, right? So weird that the avoidance animation is something to get rid of for this issue. Whatever. Updated cover 4 quarters to use more man matching principles against trip formations and improve transitioning from zone to man when matching certain vertical routes. Matching coverages have had problems since they've been in the game. It doesn't mean they're not worth fixing. I do enjoy, and I hope matching coverage becomes I think, everything needs a strength and a weakness. The problem with the weaknesses of quarters, of palms, of a lot of match coverages, cover 3 match, is that it's easy to one-play touchdown them. And it's too simple to one-play touchdown them. So if there's a way of exploiting it, but not being able to just, all right, boom, 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 it's done. All I'll do is run a streak with 2 curls, and you can't do it. Whereas like cover 3 beaters, you can see it coming because they gotta have like a post pattern over top of you, or you can recognize some motion for it. So like cover 4 quarters and palms, the fact that they just can run a straight streak down the like right for the receiver, and it's so easy to do it and so frequently, I'm a little less, you know, I don't like running them. That's what I'll say, because guys randomly mess up too, right? You don't even have to have a coverage beater on a lot of matching concepts. Sometimes the guy just finds himself running free. So if there was more like, you know, all right, if they run this, then I run this to stop it. If they run this and that, like that's what I like in this game. It's counterplay. That's what I'm trying to say. It's a hard thing to get. There's a lot of grays in there. It's not just black and white for one-play beaters in a lot of these formations. Fix an issue causing deep zone defenders and cover 4 quarters and palms. Let string receivers run by them in the outside. There you go. Now the defenders will backpedal and transition, turn and run with the correct timing. Good. I don't want a streak just getting right past the guy in the deep zone. Tuning to cover 4 drop to better let the cover deep post. I hate this. I absolutely fucking hate this. Deep post routes absolutely should be cover 4 drop beaters. Otherwise, you're just going to see people spamming cover 4 drop. Right? Cover 4 drop 100% needs to be able to beat over top. And deep post patterns were the only way that I've known to beat it. By improving deep zone efficient vertical routes, moving to the middle of the field to reduce the likelihood of bit of plays over the top of all deep zone defenders. Oh, I hate this. Oh my god, 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 I hate this. This is the worst one. Oh no. I really hope they didn't fix cover 4 drop. I really hope they didn't. Like, it's good. It's good. But I hate it. I hate it. You guys understand why, right? Like I said earlier with cover 3, there needs to be one-play beaters so people can't spam the same coverage over and over. Added logic to make reaction of linebackers and man coverage more authentic when covering a running back in a block and release assignment. The linebackers will have the option to either trigger a pass rush and transition to a QB spy assignment when they see the running back block, and the time they use to make the decision will scale by the play rec rating. Yeah, I know a lot of block and release assignments are major freaking issues, especially with the tight end. You know, the tight end delay fade that a lot of people run. So having a linebacker transition to QB spy from a running back block and release or a blitz, if it's a running back block, that's fine. But man, they should really stay on their man assignment. That's what they're there for. I don't want my man assignment transitioning to a QB spy and then they release the running back and then boom, it's an easy 20-yard gain. That sounds horrible. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading it wrong. We'll have the option to either trigger a pass rush transition when they see the running back block. But yeah, it's a block and release assignment. It's a block and release assignment. Don't go into a quarterback spy. Well, I don't want you pass rushing there. I want you staying on your goddamn assignment. Take care of this guy trying to release. Oh, this looks awful. Am I reading this wrong? Trigger a pass rush and transition to QB spy assignment? Let's see the running back block? No. God, I hope that's not messed up. I hope, if it is messed up, I hope people don't realize it. So we don't run into it all the time. Fix an issue sometimes causing cornerbacks to instantly rush the passer when playing man coverage and RPO screenplays. Yeah, good. That's a good change. Fix an issue causing all underneath zone defenders to break out of coverage and rush the quarterback when rolled out of the pile. Oh my god, this has been a pain for years. Man, I really hope this is truly fixed. This has been an absolute thorn in the side for a long time. They roll out, spy gets sent, 50 other guys go towards it, and then they complete a pass for 30 yards because your entire defense has to charge at the quarterback for some weird reason. So I'm glad that's fixed. That was huge and super annoying. One of the reasons why rollouts were super effective this year. Tune and improve jam press criteria so user controls defenders will be able to trigger the appropriate animations for all angles and situations. Alright. User jams, I feel like, are underutilized by the community. Tackling and blocking. Fix an issue allowing exploit blitz with nickel corners to contain assignment. New logic and movement has been implemented for pass blockers to better react to this exploit, which is currently run at dime 146. So they finally killed dime 146. I guess I'll believe it when I see it. They've mentioned this a couple times. I'll believe the new logic and movement for pass blockers when I see it. That thing's been an issue, since forever, right? Madden 17 was nickel blitz, And it really has been in the game ever since then. Even though they've promised about exploit blitzes and reaction. And hopefully, I guess, cross their fingers. Fix an issue sometimes causing defenders to get stuck in a breakdown. Fake out when ball carrier is being tackled within close proximity. Cool. Fix an issue causing unintended roughing the passer penalties. Cool. Fix the rare issue with reach sec animation that can be misaligned and make the quarterback be tackled by air. Dog. Y'all just aren't ready for Jedi linemen. Tune in to reduce the amount of broken tackles that were triggering from defenders being out of position, with the most significant being done for the competitive game style. Should result in far less broken tackles from over-under pursuit defender alignments. So tackling got a buff. All right, cool. That helps. Thank God. Yeah, there's a lot of broken tackles on next gen. I noticed there's a few on current gen too, but next gen was wild. I don't know how many times either I or my opponent had like a simple like dive, off tackle, whatever it was. I don't really run a lot, but you know it's happened to me when I have. Just break the tackle on Kamara with 99 break tackle, and then you run for a touchdown. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Locomotion. Reduce steerability on truck. Uh-oh, we're already going the wrong direction. Reducing. But while on truck animations, that's fine. Fix an issue, rare issue causing ball carriers to get stuck in running assignment and run out of bounds. All right, cool. Fix an issue causing defenders sometimes use the option quarterback carry style when switching balls after interception. Omega low. Omega low. Seen that. Well, it's because they're on conservative ball carrier, and they go really slow, and it's like, oh, this sucks. Fix an issue causing defenders sometimes hitch in the transition from pre-play to during play movement and pass coverage. All right, cool. Cool. Fix an issue causing tight ends to sometimes slide on the line when slide on the cut when running corner routes against certain coverages. Yeah, they really round it and go kind of like weird. I do agree. I didn't realize it was that much like they were on ice, but they would slide a little bit. Huh. I can see that. All right, fix that. So tight end corner routes are going to be playing different, so don't throw your tight end corner routes with the same timing on next gen that you had before this patch. Improve ball carrier ability to get through the line when running routes from the backfield. Really nice. Fix a rare issue sometimes causing the ball carrier to freeze up. I'm a little disappointed right now with Locomotion. They didn't say make players better on agility and change of direction. Really disappointed in that. Passing. Fix an issue causing running backs. Receiver icon. Odd push pass. Quarterback's arms caught up. It's a very, very small and precise list for those three things. So no major overhauls to the passing game right there, with the exception of the ball carrier ability to get through the line when running routes from the backfield. Tuning to allow players with the reach forward ability. This is pretty huge. Equipped to be able to trigger successive pylons. Only allow. So only people with reach for it can now get pylon first down reach tackles for competitive game style. Interesting. Very interesting. That's kind of a big deal. I mean, reach for it itself is you've seen that shit get glitchy as hell. But is reach for it on next gen now like a needed ability with like Derrick Henry? That stuff's so glitchy. I think that might be like a need ability on offense now for like those short yardage situations. Now, maybe not a need, but at least a high tier. Because the reach for it ability, and not even the ability, really picked up some clutch yards. Like really changed some possessions. 4th downs conversions, 3rd downs conversions. This reach for it, both the, not only just the ability, but both that and the regular reach for it animations. That's done some glitchy stuff for us. And been very frustrating for the defense. And I've been on that bad side of the defense a lot of times. Fix the visual issue allowing the in-game indicators to remain visible during the entire play. Alright, so that's just a glitch they fixed. Cool. Environment goes through opposing players. Sideline help-up animations. Don't really care. No real big effects. Just more visual stuff. Gameplay improvements. New field below with invisible players after switching practice type. Omega low. Fix an issue causing the punter line. Oh yeah, so block punts are gonna be harder to do inside the 5-yard line. That was a kind of a glitch. All you do is call like punt block normal, return, and you got like a block kick easy. All right, so that's next gen changes. I'm guessing there's similar changes on previous gen, but there it is, next gen. Overall, I think it's a solid patch. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. My biggest issue with next gen still hasn't been solved, which was the locomotion of players and their agility to change direction. Speed, acceleration, fine. That's all great because that's stat tracked, okay? But the agility, the change of direction is still number 1 on my list. It doesn't look like they took a look at it at all. Madden 21, key highlights. Only players with reach for ability to trigger certain animations, nickel corners, deep zone defenders, distance-based receiver abilities. This is huge, actually. Address man coverage issues with RPO. Defenders doing the QB slide avoidance. All right, gameplay updates. Tight end, they're very small. They let off with a very small one. They should go like the big ones up front and the small ones down below. Fix the visual issue allowing indicators. We looked at that one on the previous gen, or the next gen changes. The quarterback's arm to get caught on the pulling guard. A very small fix. But like these are like precise fixes. So they're not like big things, but they will, if you run the I-form slot flex power alert smoke, then it's huge for you. But for most of us, no, it's not. Tuning to distance-based receiver abilities. This is mega. To increase the receiver's win chance on the cut versus man coverage defenders without counter ability. Like a one-step, right? As long as the cut is performed in the designated area of the field. So basically, distance-based receiver abilities now are going to cut like route tech, like slot tech. Wait, what is it? Slot, not apprentice. Slotomatic. They're going to cut better versus man coverage. So they buff those distance abilities. So like deep middle for your deep posts are now way better. Because not only do you get the buff to catching, you also get the buff to separation. That might be the move going forward. Instead of route tech, maybe it's just go different distances on your receivers. Let me take a look at that. That's actually kind of a huge change. Because of how good man coverage is, and you see a lot of man coverage out there. I don't know, offense. Let's go to like Scary Terry or something. So instead of route tech, you can go like deep in, deep out for 2 AP. And you go mid in, mid out for, mid out's 2 AP. That's deep in, deep out for deep posts. But what deep out would be for like a deep pass outside there. What's the distance between mid and deep? What's the, does anybody know the actual distance? Is it 20 yards? Yeah, I don't know about deep out then, but like deep in and mid out for 3 AP. Or mid in. Mid in and deep in for posts. Kind of cool. Otherwise, mid out for corners. It really depends on your scheme and what you run. Because, yeah, that's going to help you catch the ball and now get separation and man coverage. That's kind of glitchy. You might want to actually a route runner archetype. Route runner archetype is better for those mid outs. Shit, right? Slot, Steve Smith. He's a deep threat, too. Slot. Slot's where we want to look. Mid out. Yeah, that's 1 AP on these slot guys. Mid in, mid out. Yeah, that might be worth it for outs and corners instead of route tech now. Fixed an issue sometimes causing cornerbacks to instantly rush the passer when playing man coverage and RPO screenplays. Good. That's great. This is the same thing with the drag route that we talked about right at the top. Exploit allowing the offensive user to manipulate a man coverage defender by using motion directly after a hot route. That's that J-wall glitch and man coverage where basically, I don't remember. I watched a YouTube video on it, but I forgot how to do it. Basically, yeah, exactly what they say. And then they just run past your guy because your entire defense misaligns. Huh. I like that. God damn, I hate when offense is able to misalign my defense. Dude, I played a guy like that yesterday. Literally misaligning my defense almost every play just to run the ball and pass the ball. Oh my god, those guys are annoying as hell. But hopefully that exploit hits that too. But god damn. Stupid. Fixing issue causing defenders to trigger avoidance animations anytime ball carrier would dive. Causing defenders to trigger avoidance anytime the ball carrier would dive. So like even dive forward? Wow, that's wild. I did not know that. That's kind of crazy as hell. So they fixed 146 on current gen. They don't have anything about 335 odd though, weirdly enough. 335 odd's a lot easier to block though. All you have to do is ID the corner on the side that it's coming from. So 335 odd, I don't see it as much online anymore as 335 wide, 335 normal, or I guess big nickel is huge online too that I've seen. Tuning pass block logic improved blocking handoffs for left tackles when facing 2 rushers in the outside gap. Blocking handoffs for left tackles. Huh. Interesting. That might be the 335 odd glitch fix. The blocking handoff for left tackles. Yeah, that might just be it. So they might have fixed them both. Nothing to tight end delay fades, though. Nothing to block and release routes outside of making them more effective, from what they say. Yeah, so it looks like, I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I go back to next gen, try that game out for a little bit more? Yeah, let me know. Alright, that's it for the video. What do you guys think of the patch? I give it overall, like I said, a 7 out of 10. It's good, but I don't know. It's not exactly what I would have wanted. And maybe I should do a video on what I would have wanted. But that's next time. This video's already dragged down long enough. Thanks for watching. Call to action. Thumbs up if you liked it. Thumbs down if you didn't. Otherwise, subscribe, please. It helps. Thanks, boys.